Hi there, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto taking a look today at this Nissan Silvia S13. We're going to be sending this one to the USA, and this is one with an SR20DET engine. And so that's the turbo SR20 2-liter Silvia engine that they use throughout the S13, S14, and S15. This one's got a couple of mild modifications, nothing too crazy. So let's take a look at the vehicle. The engine, interior, exterior, before this vehicle gets exported to the USA. Now before we get into it, let me just mention that this is going to be our final video on this channel that's of this format. We still will be posting other types of videos on this channel, just for the meantime, but as of right now, this is the only port here that allows us to post these types of videos online. Now, all of the customers that buy from us get these types of videos as well. We just won't post them online for you. We are looking right now to get our own port lot so that we can start posting these videos again and hope to have them back up in the next couple of months or so. Okay, so let's take a look at this car. This car is a very modified car. It's a 1988 Silvia. And so, generally speaking, this car comes with the CA18 engine. This one's been swapped over to an SR20. The mileage on it is 76,434, authentic mileage. The car's original color is not known. It's been repainted to white, but inside the engine bay, as you can see, is also white. Engine seems to run fine. The coolant and the oil look to be in good condition. It's got a couple of various aftermarket parts here. Adjustable pillow mounts on the front, strut tower bar, aftermarket intake. This one here, blow off valve. Engine seems to be running in good condition. It's got the original intercooler in the side here instead of the front mount intercooler. Aftermarket front bumper. And we're just going to put this down, lower the hood, take a look at the rest of the car. Now it is very windy today, so pardon me, give me 1 second. That's annoying. Okay, don't want that to fly away into the ocean. Okay, so the car's been lowered on adjustable suspension, front and rear. The front has been boosted up a little bit in order for the front bumper not to get cracked when shipping. It's on a set of 15-inch wheels, which look a little bit tiny for the S13, to be honest. Wheels are missing the center caps. Car's had some rust repairs here and there, especially around the rear fenders. Aftermarket exhaust. I am going to do an exhaust sound of this one. If you want to watch my other videos, maybe you can see the difference in sound between the SR20 and the CA18 turbo engines. So the looks of the car are pretty good. Now it has been in an accident, various accident, it says. And so you have a little bit of just tiny alignment problems. Take a look at this one. And on the trunk as well. It doesn't terribly stand out, and the car's just really dirty right now because it hasn't been cleaned yet for export, but it will be cleaned before it gets sent out. I'm almost being blown into the ocean, and if I fall in, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't see any ladders that are around here, and so I gotta be careful. Okay, so great price on this one that we got. Not all of the S13s, especially SR20 ones, are going to be great prices. I think the condition of this car is pretty good. Just gonna pull this up a little bit. So 76,434 original kilometers, color changed to white. The seller didn't really mention anything about the car other than it's got a modified, various modifications on the car. It's an R grade because it's been in an accident. It says various accident here. Front bumper paint cracks. W3 is a poor repaint on the trunk. replaced hood and replaced back panel. Y2 is a big crack in the taillight. Let me just show you that there. And the other note on there said that the rear fenders have been modified. Here's the crack here in the taillight. Now you can use USDM lights. I don't know if they are different. They possibly are different colors, but the USA got the notchback style of the back, but never the narrow headlights. All the US ones had the pop-up headlights. Okay, so the modifications here, number one is there's rust repair that has been done in here, and there's some body filler. It's not done perfectly, and so it is noticeable, and it has been pinched in order to fit wider tires in the back there. Okay, the body kit is on the back spats right there, as well as the side skirt and the front bumper. Okay, the auction inspector wrote these notes. There are quite a few notes here. So interior dirty, wear and cigarette burns, seat cigarette burn, and there's no rear seats in it. Electric folding mirror doesn't work. There's a roll cage in the car, aftermarket steering wheel, shift knob, driver's seat, air filter. What does that say? Exhaust, suspension, wheels, and the wheels are scratched. Gauges added to the inside of the car. Trim part is cracked and some parts have been cut and modified, and that was to fit the roll cage. Core support and front cross member, left and right front inner panel is dented. Front side member cut and modified. You can see how windy it is there. I wonder how my windsock is holding up. We're using the big one today. Pardon me. Okay, rear panel replaced, rear floor dented, AC doesn't work, underside scratched and dented. The whole vehicle has been repainted, and so there's some uneven paint and paint wave, various scratches and dents on there. Okay, let's just do that. Pardon me. Difficult to do that one-handed. My gosh. Okay, so something the auction sheet didn't mention, and I'm going to mention here. It's only very minor. It's on both sides though. There's a little bit of rust that has been painted over right here on the inside of each of the doors. It looks like on this right hand side it has been ground down and painted, and it looks like it's probably been like that for quite some time. I don't think that it's a serious thing that needs to be fixed right away, but it's there. Okay, so interior. And pardon me, it is very sunny today, so we get kind of bad contrast here. Aftermarket steering wheel here. Roll cage in the car. Roll cage is actually pretty easy to get into the car, not like some of them. You have a nice wide door opening here, and so not really that much of a problem. The aftermarket driver's seat is a full bucket seat, and so very good for racing, but not very good for driving, and probably some rips right here, and that's why there's this Velcro tape that's been stuck onto it. Commonplace for it to rip, because as you sit on here to slide in, it'll pull the fabric here and rip it. 4-point harness here, not 5-point, and it's missing one of the two base cushions here for the driver's seat. You're also missing the visors here because the roll cage is in the way. And this one's got a sunroof, but the sunroof is a little bit coming apart here. Now this part here, it looks like it's cracked. It's not. It's actually delaminated between the two layers of glass. And so you can't really, like if you take a look up in here, pardon me, you can see it, but you can't feel anything. Okay, the back has full roll cage. You can see it's been cut in to fit. And in the back there as well. Whole back seats have been removed. And you've got this lovely brown and beige interior, which I guess people thought were cool back in this time in Japan. Okay, so sitting inside, let me just close the door. Power windows work. Now I did say in the interior check that I thought that the AC might be working, but on second thought it probably isn't, because the auction sheet says that it isn't, and it's just kind of cold right now, so it's hard to tell if it actually is or not. The clutch is very strong, very stiff, pulls really tightly, and is hard to push down with your foot, so very aggressive clutch there. Power steering feels great, very good steering feel, not lumpy or making sounds. Comes with a free CD, because everybody likes free CDs. Yeah. Probably not good music, but it's Japanese, so it's JDM. No cracks in the dashboard, so that's lucky. Unfortunately, there has been these screwed on, and it looks like they don't work right now. So you got water temp, oil pressure, and boost here. Glove box doesn't open all the way because the roll cage is in the way. And cigarette burn in the seat. Here, 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 here. Pardon me. Now I promised you an exhaust sound clip, so I'm gonna place the camera outside. Yeah, it looks like it rained recently, so the exhaust has water in it. Let's put this right here. So there you have it. The exhaust is Gozigen or Gozigen, I don't know how to pronounce it. 5 Zygen, whatever you want to call it. The underside has been painted. I got some photos of that, but because the car is low, I can't poke around under there and see how things are. The trunk I can't show you because this doesn't work. Okay. And so if you want to get to the back, you have to open this up, put the key in, which is a little bit annoying, but that breaks on a lot of Nissans that I've noticed. Okay, so that's really going to be the end of this video. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments section. Please stay subscribed to this channel because there are going to be more videos coming out soon. This is just a temporary break having to do with some changes in the policy with some of the ports and how we export the cars. The reason why we want to do this is so that we can become cheaper at exporting and can consolidate our shipping into one port. It's a pretty important thing for us to be able to do the volume that we do at the moment, and so it's just unfortunate that we can't post the videos on YouTube until things are a little bit developed. So thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching. This is going to be the end of the video, and have a nice day.